Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I'm Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. Today, we're checking out all of the VR games that are planned to release in the month of July, and what I initially thought was going to be a dead month as part of the VR summer slump is actually turning out to look pretty damn good with some truly unique games planned to drop, plus an additional game that I already know is pretty damn awesome. Now there are of course links and timestamps if you want to skip ahead, but before we jump in, this video is brought to you by my sponsor, Kiwi Design. Kiwi has accessories for all of your favorite headsets, and they finally started releasing some new products for the Quest 3. On screen, we have their brand new extra comfy Quest 3 Elite strap. I've been using head straps from Kiwi for years now, and they're hands down my favorite. There's a link to Kiwi down in the description, and don't forget to use discount code Mateo311 for 5% off and to help support my channel. Okay, so let's start this video off like normal with the new games coming to the MetaQuest Plus subscription service. July is giving us some excellent boxing action with Creed Rise to Glory, and the truly unique puzzle experience, The Last Clockwinder. Both of these are some truly solid titles, with Creed dropping you in for some intense boxing action as you play through a bit of a story-driven campaign inspired by the movie, and The Last Clockwinder brings some truly unique mechanics as you produce multiple clones who can only repeat a single action, and you'll need to utilize them in a Rube Goldberg-style contraption to help solve a puzzle. But these subscription service games are old news, and I know you came to this video for the new releases. Now today's dates are of course subject to change. This happens every single month. A game gets delayed, another one comes out of nowhere and surprises us. So, take the release dates with a grain of salt. And it also looks like the beginning of July is pretty dead, and we won't see any new releases until the week of the 11th, where at least 4 are planned to drop. Now I'll order that week's releases based on my overall hype level, and first up is the Exit 8. This is a truly unique walking sim where you find yourself caught in an endless underground passageway. Now make sure to keep a keen eye out for any changes, because it's the only way you'll ever exit this endless passageway. Now that was definitely an interesting way to start off today's list, and I do want to mention the fact that this title previously released on PCVR and has extremely positive reviews. So it is a small experience, it's only going to be $5.99 when it releases, but I gotta say guys, people love this. It's just really unique and wacky, and yep, I guess I'll have to give it a try. But as unique as that title might be, I'm more excited to get into the Infinite Inside. This is a trippy puzzle experience that's playable in both mixed reality and full virtual reality. Obviously, if you want to give it a go in mixed reality, you're going to need a Quest 3, and all other headsets just get the full VR experience. The Infinite Inside was developed by Maze Theory, the same studio that gave us the Peaky Blinders and Doctor Who titles, and they previously made part of this game available on App Lab, where it racked up a lot of extremely positive reviews. So if you are a fan of puzzle titles and want to see just how good they could get in mixed reality, make sure to check out the Infinite Inside when it releases on July 12th. Now just a quick reminder, if you want me to review or cover any of these games, please let me know which one down in the comments, or just comment telling me which of today's titles look the most exciting to you, so I get an understanding of what my audience enjoys. Alright, on to the next game. Now I'm not exactly sure if my excitement increases with the Death Game Hotel, or just my intrigue. This is basically a story-driven experience about the world's deadliest game of poker. Instead of chips, you're actually going to be sacrificing your own body parts. Now if this looks or sounds absolutely bizarre, well guess what? You're completely right. This one looks crazy and I just have to try it. And if single player is not for you, you could also take that Death Game 2000 to the multiplayer arena. So bet your finger against your best friend. I don't know guys, I gotta check this one out. And next up is one of the games I'm most excited for, and that's Zero Caliber 2. Now I've already been blasting through this campaign and absolutely love it. The developers have already given me permission to show off as much as I want, and I'll include a link up above to the video I already made. If you're someone who's always wanted an old school Call of Duty style campaign in VR, this is the game for you. That's exactly what it felt like to me. It's exciting, exhilarating, got the heart pumping. I was loving every minute of it. And like I said, I didn't get through the whole game yet, but at least those first few levels are action-packed. Now, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this game does get delayed out of July, because as much fun as I was having with the actual game, there were some rough edges in my beta version that I think they should smooth out before releasing the title. Now, continuing with unique games, on July 18th, the PvP hero shooter Brazen Blaze is officially dropping. Now, I covered the beta a few months back and was thoroughly impressed. Each character feels truly unique. There's plenty of mechanics that work extremely well in VR, including a dash style of locomotion that almost feels like flying, plus the necessity to get up close and personal and punch your enemies when they're stunned to officially get the kill. This game definitely has what it takes to be a solid VR hero shooter. It has the mechanics that something like Larcenauts was missing, and the gameplay felt really good, fast-paced, unique. I definitely enjoyed it. My only fear was that it was going to get too competitive. It was going to come into this stage where only like extremely competitive people were playing it. It wouldn't be inviting to casuals, and the community would kind of fall apart. That's my only fear for the game going forward. Now, I'm not sure exactly what they'll do to keep the overall player base up and make sure the title also remains fun to casuals. But if PvP is not your style and you're all about immersion, I'm happy to report that Tomb Explorer VR is dropping on the 19th. Prepare for an Indiana Jones style experience as you navigate the ruins of a lost city. Of course, it just so happens to be filled with booby traps, puzzles, and dangerous creatures. But I guess there's no reward without the risk. Now, if this game looks exciting to you, there's already a demo available on Steam, so go ahead and check it out. I'm actually downloading it myself right now. Now, continuing with the concept of unique new games, we have a 6-person multiplayer assassination title. Surprisingly, a game named Stabby is all about stabbing things. You could use knives to parkour stab your way up the side of a building, and then drop down on your victim at the perfect moment. It's all about being a better assassin than your competitors. Now, looking at this game, I'm not sure if we have the next Gorilla tag on our hands or this is going to be a throwaway title. Like, it looks like it could be cool, unique, and fun, but how is racing to assassinate people something that'll keep you entertained for a long time? That's where I'm curious. So I guess I got to try it out to see what it's all about. Now, the next game on the list I'm definitely trying out, and that's Thrasher, featuring the original artist and composer from Thumper. Now we're back for some more fast-paced action, and things look crazier than ever. I've watched this trailer about 15 times, and I still have no idea what the hell is going on. Apparently, you'll be using your hand to guide a space eel through some exotic mind-melting environments, and also battle some enemies along the way. Now, I definitely love Thumper, but I don't think this title's gonna feel exactly the same. It just looks quirkier and wilder, but honestly, it feels like one of those games that you could just kind of chill out to. Like, you've had a rough day, you want to put something on and just kind of like vibe out and like lose your mind or forget what's going on in reality. This looks like the perfect title for that, and yeah, gonna add it to my list for sure. I got a busy month. And finally, we'll round this video out with another trippy experience coming to the PlayStation VR2. This title released over a year ago for PCVR and did manage to rack up a nice amount of positive reviews, as it's a truly unique experience that takes you behind the scenes of the universe. Now, what exactly does that mean? I'm not sure. You'll need to explore a weird, rock-filled world with plenty of gigantic heads that are staring at you. So this does sound like a bit of a trippy walking sim, and if that's what you're into, go ahead and add this game onto your wish list. And that right there is the new VR games coming in July. I thought it was going to be a really lame month. You know, generally we get a massive slump in the middle of the summer, but this actually looks pretty good. There's some cool titles here, definitely a bunch of unique ones. I'm excited. This will be more than enough to play. Now, if you guys want me to cover any of these games, drop them in the comments or just let me know which ones look exciting. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And I'm going to leave you with this kiddo because you guys apparently like her.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for my daddy. Bye.